Masters Maniac Mexico.
Hey guys, and welcome to my channel where the world and its values are still 100% in order. I want you to take with me to a Mexican flea market, a very typical Mexican flea market which we can have around here every weekend frequently and even during the week at some occasions. It's always programmed, so flea market is something that is very common here, not only on Sundays. This is a medium-sized flea market, one of the bigger ones in my area here. I haven't had the chance to be there for 3 months, so I was really thrilled to get back to the hunting, and it was a thrilling event. Well, I will try to give you some commented impressions about the flea market and how are the habits here in Mexico. And at the end, we will take a little and a very short look at what I could find. So let's hop in right there and let's have a look what is cooking on Mexican flea markets. So there we go, people, with the first impressions from the backside of the market, where all the pirates that don't pay fees are there. And I literally found something there. We can see some bootlegs around, but what caught my eye was about to see on the right hand side. There it is, the Hot Wheels tracker. So that was the first find of the day for me, literally in the bag, and it was done dirt cheap. So it always has there, you can see it again. Yeah, and this is the main part of the market. As you can see, lots more professional. There they have to pay fees. An antique stand here with a micro machine collector, Tonka die-cast car that you can see around there. There is I think a Power Rangers helmet, right? Or is it a Transformers helmet? I guess it's a Power Rangers helmet here, right? From the 90s. Both pieces are from 1991 and 1992. The micro machine collector and the helmet. You can see Cabbage Patch Kids running around here, older and newer ones. Very old Disney dwarf. Yeah, that's a Playmate turtle that I didn't went for it. Although the price is okay, he wanted 200 pesos. That's around $7-8. But I had more important things that day, and I did find a couple of things on the stand. Although nothing of them you can see yet, we will have a completely overview at the end of this video. But I really found nice things. There's a Tonka car, some vintage Thundercats. We have Smurf there, the collector from the front. Yeah, there was stuff, I can tell you that. And even old Thundercat painting books. In a terrible state, but they were there. Yeah, the engineer. A lot of really nice stuff on this stand. Alright, what we have here is more of the typical stands that people put up. As you can see, that doesn't mean that it is quality. We see a lot of Lego here. This is a Mega Constructs Lego build blocks stand, I guess. But he has quite a bit of stuff from minifigures to complete dioramas. We can see Halo there. There's a couple of original Lego sets. And even we can see a box with complete loose blocks. So for a collector, this is a nice aisle. I didn't find nothing with him, but he had a rich offer. And as always, Mexican flea markets are not expensive, right? So you can really make great bargains. And even on a blanket, there's sometimes really hilarious finds. There's a lot of stuff still around that we have so much in the focus that it's gone from. Yeah, small stands from the side. We have a mix between vintage and used stuff. Literally, there was just a bunch of figures on one, heap, you can say, no? But I found something in that heap later to be presented. There we can see Darth Vader, which I thought was not original, but it was. I didn't care for it. To say weapon is missing, I'm not too much into the reproduction, so I just let it go. right? A nice piece of a dinosaur to be seen on the left side, right? I don't know what I grabbed to my fingers there. Not so intelligent. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one is a nice guy, but I also didn't take him. Tell me, would you have been interesting? Typical Mexican design with the light on the back. It lights up. It's transparent in large parts. Right, so I got myself through the minifigures, and as I already told you, in the end, I found something on that stand, right? Not so many impressions about people, but we will get some later. I already know that. For me, this is not interesting anymore. But as you can see, I spent quite a bit of time up there. So this has been, although a chaos, a pretty interesting stand. So there we go. Comics. And the Playboy Hot Wheels. It is not made by Hot Wheels, but a Playboy die-cast car from the original times, from the 80s. In the end, I have never seen something like that, so it took my attention. But I decided against it because the package was pretty ripped off, and the color of the side of the car, at least in the front from the painting, is getting loose. It already sticks to the package, and so I think it has some damages. I let it there. That was a vast collector that I used to visit frequently. As I said, I was not there for a long time. But also he had something for me on the other side of the stand, where he has the action figures, and he's one of the rare stands that also carries collection cards. Collectible cards. Look, this original leather interior. I mean, what a great guy. It was not even too expensive. I remember he was asking $157 for it. If you go and bargain it down a little, but this day I passed it. And I know why, because I don't know why, but Mexicans are not so keen after ET. I can go in one of the next weeks and it probably will still be there. And I probably get a better price. So you see me changing here the sides, and you see a little bit of the people. It is just staff. You see a couple of people with masks, most of the people without masks. Well, as known far over the world, Mexico, let's you do your shit. So, and in this bunch, I also was successful. I was able to figure out a couple of stuff for me. Yeah, and that was the little look around. Thank you for taking part. That's typical Mexican food that I was enjoying for the end. So guys, there we are in the office to take a quick checkup what we have found on this typical Mexican chachara flea market. As you can see here, there's a couple of interesting things. I really will not bother you, but with a quick overview what I have found. In the front you can see a Star Wars Angry Bird Jenga, the TIE Fighter game. Have never seen it. It's complete. It's inside the package, although pretty much rocked up the box. It's still sealed completely in the plastic boxes, and it comes with 3 limited figures. And I always love to play Jenga. Didn't know that it exists, so I picked it up. Yeah, in the front, on the top of a couple of other things, we have a couple of mini figures. There's a full mechanical Smurf, Professor Smurf, that is walking and moving his eyes while reading the book. When he's walking, he's full functional. I already have him, so if somebody of you would be interested in this mechanical toy, it would be a pleasure for me to give it away to one of my viewers, of course for free, with a little postcard from Mexico. Just drop me in the comments that you want this little guy. If you want this little guy, it can be yours. Just let me know the first comment with a nice reason why you want them. It is yours, right? Then we have a pretty interesting figure that is only dirty, but in a very good shape apart from being dirty. And this is one of these gummy figures, so you can move the arms, the legs, the body around and twist like you want. And it is an original UCL Emblem figure, although I identified her as being Wilma. I'm not really sure what Wilma might have to do with Emblem. and UCL, but you can let me know. Maybe it has something to do with the modern movies. Maybe you know where this figure comes from. Yeah, there we have a 1986 Tony the Tiger Kellogg's Mexican World Cup soccer. Well, for me, football, for you, soccer. Right? Really rare figure. This is something that I was really impressed to find because it comes from England and it's a tin cast figure. Tin cast figure, as you can see here on the bottom, from 1971. Nothing broken. I just got it in my hands. Woo, everything is fine. No problem. I just got it my hands on it and I thought it's really nice to find this one from England and Mexico. We'll pick up what fell down. Also a small football piece that we got here. This is a Coca-Cola mini bottle from the 1998 World Cup here, and yeah, it's the team of Peru. So I just found that, and I thought it might be an interesting piece to have. All very cheap. We still can see a couple of bigger pieces laying around here. I will quickly grab them up. This piece here I just bought for modifying interest. Everybody that follows up my channel knows that I do a lot of mod work, and I will modify that to a nasty villain galaxy weapon. It comes with a lot of ammunition, and it's an original Nerf Rebel. I don't know. We will modify it. We will have fun with it. So that's what I have now with that. Yeah, and the rest is here a very good find, apart from this small Playmobil pirate that will end up in my aquarium. We have a lot of Hot Wheels stuff here. An original 80s collector, complete intake, just very, very much played, right? So this is also a restorational project. But it's completely fine, nothing is broken. On the back it comes with the full sticks, on the front still with the wheeler, but we will modify that. And what you see down there, the big pieces, I just will take away the Angry Birds so that you can see it a little bit better, is a full Hot Wheels launcher that I also was able to find on the first stand that we saw in the back before we even have entered the market. There it lay around, it's full, it's completely functional. I had it built up there, and it was done dirt cheap. So this is what I found. I hope you enjoyed the impressions from a Mexican flea market, and I'm planning on to take you to more Mexican flea markets because they're way different, and there's a lot of variety around here. Maybe I can hop on my motorbike and take you with me. Since then, yours,
Monsters Maniac Mexico.